What up, movie lovers? I'm Heisenberg,
In Smallville?
and here's another Criterion/DVD update. We're gonna do things a little different here. We're gonna do our basic hauls from the week, from the past week, all our little DVDs that we got, and yeah, we're also gonna talk about a little movie we saw today. We're gonna get to our hauls first. Why don't you start off, man? You got some good shit here.
I got a movie off of
You
eBay
did get a movie,
for $30.
a fucking movie.
It's Criterion,
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
out of print.
Fuck.
That movie
Jealous.
is Sid and Nancy.
Fucking hell, man.
Now, I love Sid and Nancy, right?
Yeah, me too.
And when I was just roaming around through it, right? And just like eBay, just page after page, click, click, right? And basically I saw Sid and Nancy, and it's like, buy for $40 or best offer, right? So my initial offer
That's a good
was
fucking
like,
deal.
you know what, I'm gonna see if I can get $25 for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And the guy sends me a message going, can't do it for $25.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Christ.
He knows the value of
Yeah,
the
of
other
course.
print criteria.
So I was like, shit, man, will you do it 30 then and shit? So I was just like, 30. And he's like, okay. So he
did you a
accepted
solid
it.
there.
He accepted it, and honestly, I think I bought it Tuesday or Wednesday, and it came in Friday. I was like, or today, I guess, which was pretty
It's pretty
sick.
fucking fast. Never gotten
Well, the dude's in
Criterion that
Montreal.
fast.
Like the dude's in
Oh, okay.
Montreal, or
That's
I don't
pretty
know, I can't remember when I bought
Quebec
it.
probably.
But it took like 3 or 4 days to get here. So yeah, Sid and Nancy.
Yep. This is awesome.
This movie, I didn't even know this movie was being released. Like, it's not technically a movie, more as it is a Q&A
It's like a
kind of.
special, yeah.
And I had no idea that this was coming out because I didn't go there to buy this.
Yeah.
I went there to buy another movie, which I'll show in a minute. But it's basically about my hero, man. It's Jay and Silent Bob Get Irish.
Yeah. Right on, man.
So this is pretty much the end of their the teabagging in the UK. It's the end of their UK tour.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Like they go to Dublin, Ireland, and all that crap. And then there's like a bonus disc.
Oh, there's a fucking rainbow on the cover.
Oh yeah, I guess the pot of gold. Yeah. Fucking.
So random.
And there's a bonus disc in here where it has a Vegas show.
Oh, nice.
And instead of doing like the Let Us Fuck that they normally do, they do Let Us Act.
Okay.
And they bring out.
Let Us Fuck is way funnier.
Let Us Fuck?
That's a way funnier game.
Oh yeah, I agree. Because you're gonna find out why. Because they bring in adult film stars Katie Morgan. They spelled her name. They called her Kathy in this. And porn star Cassidy. I'm not sure who Cassidy is. I don't think
She's
I've ever
like
seen
some
a
fucking
porno.
retard.
I've never seen. I don't think I've seen one of her pornos. But she cannot fucking act. Which pretty much, she's a porn star. I get it.
She's one of those porn stars. Yeah.
Like she tries to do it, and Muse is the guest director, kinda. So it's not Kevin directing; it's Muse.
Oh.
So
oh God.
Kevin's directing Muse, who's directing Katie Morgan and Cassidy, right? So he's directing this Cassidy, and he's just like, "What the fuck
What
are
a
you
disaster.
doing? Like that is terrible acting." And Muse is the one saying this. It's just pretty funny. So I was laughing my head
Yeah,
off.
Muse is like a fucking.
And,
You can't even really call him an actor.
Not really.
Not really. I mean,
he does a few things.
He kind of got into movies by like fucking chance.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Smith, right?
Yeah.
Clerks. He was on Todd and the Book of Pure Evil, which
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I wish that show was.
He gets
still-
work outside of the
Yeah.
Muse universe.
And he was in that movie. I don't think with the little midget cop. What was the fucking movie?
Oh shit!
Silent
but
something.
deadly. Oh, that was so good.
That was
That
hilarious.
was he actually did some acting in that one.
And he's in like this new movie that came out, Noobs or something like
He was
that.
also in a movie called Bitten, where he.
Bitten. I like that.
That
movie.
was,
That was pretty cool.
He was pretty awesome in
It's
that.
got,
I have to
all
give him
guys,
up to him in that movie.
Hmm?
I got to give him up to him in that movie, Bitten.
Yeah, I like that one. And I thought like that looked like it was typically Canadian in the sense.
Oh, very Canadian. Yeah.
And I guess thirdly, like the last movie I bought this week was you know what? The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah, man.
Great
movie.
Honestly,
Great book. Great movie.
This was a movie we have been waiting for a long time because we wanted something that would reinvent the high school
movie. Yeah.
So it was definitely something like that hit me pretty good.
Oh yeah, it hits you really
Like
hard.
it was a movie that inspired me a lot. Like I've watched it 4 or 5 times since I bought it Tuesday. I've watched it like every night or something.
I
Like
gotta
every
find
day.
it funny the scene where like Ezra Miller when he calls him faggot and he's like, "Say that shit
Say
again!
that again!
Say that again!"
Like, he's
That-
awesome though, Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
He's dead. Like,
He's amazing, and he was on like second season of
Californication.
Californication. Yeah,
Becca's boyfriend or something.
for a very short period. He was only
he
did
had,
he only did like
4
a few,
or so
four
episodes.
or 5 episodes. Yeah,
Because like he ended up
moving.
no, he cheated on
Cheated
Becca,
on her?
remember?
Oh.
So that was pretty much the end of that.
What a little creep! What a little asshole, man.
And Emma Watson, like this is like, she's all like with this movie, she's already reinvented herself outside of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Because Daniel Radcliffe did what, The Woman in Black, which
bullshit.
well, I refuse to see.
This looks stupid.
Even like I mean, he does seem pretty pimp in that new movie he's doing.
Yeah, the one where he plays Allen Ginsberg.
Yeah, and like
And Dane
that
DeHaan is
seems
Jack
pretty
Kerouac.
good.
Dane DeHaan playing a very wimpy Jack Kerouac, I'd expect. It's
Mhm.
like Jack Kerouac was a man's man. Daniel Craig kind of looks like Jack Kerouac. I want to
Oh
get
really?
him.
I've
But
never seen Jack Kerouac.
I guess like there's pictures of him. You'll see him and you'll be like, Daniel Craig should play him. But like he's a little old, I guess.
Oh, I guess it was when you like the older version of it. And
What else?
Logan Lerman. I
He's a
don't
good
like.
actor.
I think this is the first thing I've seen him in. I know I've
Really?
seen.
You haven't seen Logan Lerman? He was in 3:10 to Yuma.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. And
Uh,
Three Musketeers. He was in it. He was in
I never seen that.
When he was a little kid, he was in this movie with Drew Barrymore called Riding in Cars with Boys. He played like the 8-year-old version of her son.
That was Logan Lerman.
That was Logan Lerman.
Okay, so I've seen a lot more things with Logan.
Oh
Lerman.
yeah, remember where he throws the fucking snowball at the house? He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you, mom." That was him. That was Logan
I
Lerman.
didn't know that.
And Percy Jackson, Olympian lightning fucking.
Oh
thief.
yeah, he was in the
That's-
Percy
that's
Jackson
stupid.
movie. I haven't seen that, but
Don't plan on seeing it.
okay.
I wouldn't plan.
They're
on it.
making a sequel, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
I
God,
guess.
okay. Franchise.
And Ezra Miller,
Phenomenal. He's amazing. And he's bi too, so.
which I found out pretty like recently. Which really, you know.
Such a random thing to bring up. He's bi. Oh, by the way, he's also a bisexual.
No,
Yeah.
for this movie,
Yeah, he plays a full-on fledged gay.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like he played it so perfectly
Homosexual.
because it
Yeah.
it was convincing
It's
because
convincing.
he is like
He's very
he is
androgynous
half,
looking.
even you know,
He's androgynous looking to boot. Yeah.
and he's a real presence, man.
He is a real fucking.
Like
He was great in this movie with Andy Garcia called City Island. He played his son.
okay.
Funny as shit. And this other movie, we need to talk about Kevin. Holy fuck!
Oh my god, yeah.
Right?
Oh man,
That's probably what got him this.
definitely.
Yeah.
I loved We Need to Talk.
That
About
was his
Them.
breakout role, I think.
Like I just hope that Ezra Miller can have the 3 of these people in this movie
They were
that
great.
can have a half decent career as they get old.
I'm pining for Ezra Miller though. I think he's the true
Yeah,
talent.
he's
in
the
this
one
movie.
who's gonna be.
He cries in this movie. He's amazing. Like he's so good.
Yeah, he's all around now.
Okay, amazing haul. I'm gonna get to mine. One of my first Blu-ray. I'm not really accustomed to picking up Blu-rays, but I saw this movie at Costco, and I was like, it's decently priced, and it's a movie I really fucking enjoyed. We saw it in the theaters.
Yeah.
I got End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena on Blu-ray. Now this movie here is a particular favorite of mine this year or last year. Mainly because it's written and directed by a guy named David Ayer. Now, if you don't know David Ayer, he was a dude who wrote Training Day, which was probably the be-all, end-all fucking dirty cop movies. I don't care what you say. You know, Serpico's amazing, but like Training Day fucking just totally flipped out on shit.
Yeah.
David Ayer is a fucking amazing talent when it comes to writing serious police dramas. And this one, I think he practically almost topped Training Day with this film.
Yeah.
So fucking good. Gyllenhaal and Pena, these two. I hope these guys do more movies together.
They should collaborate a lot more.
They should. They're amazing. Pena, he got nominated for an Indie Spirit this year for his performance. Well deserved. Jake Gyllenhaal. It kind of felt like to me in this movie, it was kind of like if his Jarhead character became a cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he quit the army and it was just like, you know what, I'm gonna be a
the
cop.
Marines. That
Marines.
was the Marines. Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a cop. Anyway.
But yeah, fucking A, man. This movie is so good. It's a fucking brilliant film. The ending is so fucking sad and shocking and so cool. End of watch. Definitely one of my favorite releases
Yeah,
of this
it
year.
definitely made my list this year for best film.
Fucking A, man, totally. Secondly, the first DVD I got here, Skyfall. Yes, 007. Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, fucking, it was probably the best Daniel Craig 007 movie yet. Definitely a step up from the Quantum of Solace, which was okay. But yeah, this one totally takes the fucking cake. You got Javier Bardem as the bad guy, who fucking steals this movie.
Does he?
It's so good, dude.
I mean, I can't I can't say anything because as a cineast, I hate the fact that I've never seen a James Bond film.
Yeah, man, you gotta get on that shit. It's really amazing.
It really fucking like eats the insides of my cockles.
Start off with the Connery.
You know what I mean?
The
like
cockles of my heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, start off with the Connery Bonds, like the Dr. No from Russia with Love,
keep
all
going,
those
like,
ones.
Go all
Yeah,
the way up.
yeah,
I
Thunderbird.
can find them online, or I can just buy them at the flea market.
They're very cheap at HMV, bro. They're all very cheap at HMV.
Are
They're like $10 or something. Yeah,
Okay.
get them.
So,
yeah.
I do. But before I do, though, I may want to see Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale.
Yeah,
Like just so I can
In that order.
do this, like watch Skyfall, because I really do want to see Skyfall, given the amount of time I've spent watching
Yeah,
the
man.
couple trailers, and I like the tune.
You'll like this one in particular. This Bond is fantastic. It's got a great cast. It's got your usual regulars. You got Judi Dench as M, which, you know, very shocking conclusion to this movie, which I'm sure many of you who have seen the film already know. I'm not going to bring anything up, not going to ruin it for you, but it's crazy, this movie. It's so fucking good. Albert Finney's in it. You got Ray Fiennes. He's new to the Bond franchise now. Naomi Harris. Yeah, man. You got Ben Whishaw as Q. It's so cool, man. Fucking great movie. Best Bond I've seen yet. Skyfall on DVD.
I am pretty sure he was signed on for a couple more.
Yeah?
Daniel Craig.
I don't think it's the end of it yet.
No, they're definitely gonna have a couple more, if not another 3. I think he was signed on for another few.
Hopefully. Let's
Yeah,
hope.
well, I can't really compare, but I do want to see them though. But either way,
Yeah, totally, man. You'll love them. Trust me.
oh, I'm sure I
The
will.
Bond films are a classic. But yeah, now on to the criterions. First one I got here, Nicholas Ray's Bigger Than Life, starring James Mason and Barbara Rush. I think it's Barbara Rush. Barbara Rush. And yeah, this movie, I've never seen it. It's a blind buy for me.
Sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome. The basic plot to this movie is James Mason plays a guy who suffers from an illness. He goes to see his doctor. He prescribes cortisone to him, and then he gets addicted to cortisone, and he basically turns into a psychopath and terrorizes his whole family. Becomes evil from his addiction to cortisone. It's kind of like about how drugs can mess with your mind. It's just totally fucking bizarre and cool. It sounds like a very like eloquent like 50s horror movie in a way, or at best a thriller, like kind of like that movie Domestic Disturbances with Travolta and Vince Vaughn, only like better probably, like if it was done properly and in a whole different decade. But yeah, fucking I love James Mason. I'm looking forward to watching this movie. It's gonna be really, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. Bigger Than Life. Second criterion I have here, another blind buy for me. It's a British film directed by Ken Loach. It's called Kess. Basically, I don't really know too much about this movie. It's basically about a boy, like a 15-year-old boy, who develops a certain bond with a kestrel bird, and yeah, it's basically like a life discovery movie. It's kind of like, I like to picture it as like, I'm sure it's going to be like 400 Blows, only with a bird, like with a pet, probably, and in England instead of France, probably. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It sounds like it's about adolescence and really finding yourself, and also kind of like has a whole different connotation to like British industrialism, like how poor Britain was, and like a little small London town, and yeah, it's
Kind of like a Cemetery Junction.
Cemetery Junction-esque meets like Naked, probably, with like the Mike Leigh film. And yeah, Ken Loach is probably he's supposed to be one of the best directors one of the best British directors in history. So yeah, and all his films have a certain theme, and I can't wait to check out this one. Apparently this movie's ranked one of the best British films of all time. So You know I gotta check it out. I love British film. So yeah, that's Kess on Criterion.